How's it going, everybody? All right, so today we are going to start getting the engine for the Jeep assembled. So what we're going to do is get the cylinder head torn down, cleaned up, get the valves lapped, install new valve stem seals, as well as getting the crank polished up on all the journals and everything. So let me show you what we got going on. So I got the cylinder head right here. This thing is longer than the wall of China. And then I got the crank right there. Now, that motor only had 188,000 miles on it, and everything looks really good. So I got the cylinder head right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock all the valves out, lap the valves, and then install new valve stem seals. And then on the crank, it just needs, a light polish. I mean, there's no grooves. My fingernail's not getting caught in anything. So we're going to clean that up. I do have some 600 we're going to start with, then 1000, and then 1500, and then we're going to use some metal polish on it, and then after that we should be able to start assembling the engine. All right, so I got the crank all cleaned up, got all that old oil off of it so it's nice and dry. Hit it with some engine degreaser and then some brake clean, and then I blew out all the oil galleys, so we're good to go. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start off with 600 grit, go from left to right, and then 1000 and 1500, then quick polish, and then we shall be done. All right, so we are done with 600, and as you can see, the results are looking really good. I'm satisfied with that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to 1000, and then 1500, and then we're going to go over it with some metal polish, and the crank should be finished and ready for assembly. All right, so we are looking pretty good here now. So I went over it with 1000 and then 1500, so everything is polishing up really nice. So I have some microfiber strips that we're going to go over the lobes like that after we put some metal polish on it. And then we're going to repeat the procedure with our shoelace, and then the crank should be good. All right, everybody, the crank is polished and looking good. Those lobes look beautiful, nice and smooth. All right, so now the next thing we got to do is to get the cylinder head back up here. I'm going to bag up the crank so it doesn't get damaged, and then we're going to take the cylinder head completely apart. We're going to clean it really good. Lap the valves, new valve stem seals, and then clean all the valves and the springs and everything in some carb cleaner. Okay, so what we're going to start doing is get the valve spring compressor here. So we're going to knock all these springs out, get all the retainer clips and everything together, and then we'll get these valves cleaned up. There is a lot of carbon underneath here, but it's not that bad. So I'll let the head gasket on here for now. But I mean, they look good. But I'm still gonna lap them just to ensure a good seal. So let's get this thing torn down. Okay, so all the valves are out, all the springs are off. It is a little dirty, a little chunky, but not too bad. We do have new valve stem seals, so there is a little bit of a carbon buildup. You could tell this thing was running rich, but underneath doesn't look too bad. So a lot of the valves look like they were sealing pretty good. Nothing's distorted or rusted or anything. So I think we'll just do a quick little lap on it after we get the head cleaned up. But overall, that's where we're at. So I'm going to get it outside. We're going to spray this thing down and then get it cleaned up. All right, the cylinder head is 100% degreased. Looking really good. Even underneath, so I think we're going to be in good shape. I'm going to clean a little bit more gasket material off, but all that carbon is gone on this long, giant wall of China cylinder head. All right, so usually when I have parts that are like really greasy, especially like a cylinder head or whatever, transmission that's got leaky fluid all over it and all that stuff, I use this stuff. It works really well. You want to spray it on, let it soak for a couple minutes. I mean, it's just oven cleaner and degreaser or whatever, but I've had nothing but good results with this. All right, I got all the valves in with grinding compound and the stems oiled up a little bit. So I'm going to do the same procedure like I did on the 2.3 motor. So I'm going to go on the other side and just turn it with the drill. I'm just going to do it lightly once because we don't need to go crazy because, like I said, the seats look really good as it is. All right, so I got all the valves lapped. For some reason, the stupid camera didn't record the entire thing, but it's okay. So I'm going to flip the head around here and then check everything to make sure we're good. So... Sorry, my son was asking me what I was doing in here. I'm done cleaning the floor. Okay. Oh yeah, we're looking good there, man. Heck yeah. So that looks really good. So I think we're going to be in good shape. All right, so there you go. You can see just with a little bit of a light procedure on that. The seats are nice and cleaned up. And the valves look like they're sealed pretty good, so I don't think we're going to have any issues there. All right, got everything set up over here. We're going to start putting the head back together, and then we can start building the motor after that. So trying to figure out where these bolts go. I took them out over here. So I'm gonna get this assembled, and then we'll head over to the Jeep and start getting the motor together. All right, the cylinder head is done, looking good. I put some Felpro Viton valve stem seals in there, so we should be good to go. I did tap on the valves a little bit just to make sure nothing was about to freaking do a NASA explosion over at Fort Lauderdale, but we're gonna head over to the Jeep and we are going to start getting the engine prepped for assembly. All right, everybody, we just got over to the Jeep. So we're gonna get this engine assembled. Finally. So let's do it. There it is. All right, so I got the block all cleaned up, degreased. So then I did the oil pan, which is gonna have to be painted, rust proof, the valve cover. And then got all the pistons cleaned up really good. Obviously there's a cylinder head that's done, and the crank, and then I cleaned the cam off. So we're gonna get the table set up and we're gonna start assembling this motor. All right, everybody, we are back at my place. So we will not be setting up a table to assemble the engine for the Jeep. Rock Auto sent me the wrong main bearings, so now I have to order the correct ones. So the order number, the part number on the order number and the box are two totally different part numbers, and they don't line up with the locking grooves in the motor. So yeah, I'm kind of bummed about that, but anyway, that defeats the purpose of backing up into the driveway with sunglasses on, looking cool, so now I look stupid. Well, they look stupid. Their pickers and packers should really take their time and kind of focus on what they're doing. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share. More importantly, have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video.